Alright, let's continue. So in this video we're going to combine the hands with the body, and what I'm going to do is make sure the body is on the top and select the hands, and we're going to select the body first. Go to merge and merge down. Hit OK. There we go. Let's do one more time with the legs. Hit OK, and there we go. I'm just going to redynamesh, holding down Control and drag, and just smooth it out. There we go. Let's make the flow over here. Make sure all the muscles are coming out nicely. There we go. Working on the rib cage and also the abdomen area. Just giving some volume over here. There we go. So from this part, we'll just push it in a little. Just giving some volume over here as well. And just redynamesh. The pelvis, and there we go. Now over here we have to get careful with the muscles. So basically there are some back muscles over here, and there's a dip a little, and then the overlapping muscles. There we go. Just carving in, bringing out the shape as well. And there we go. Now in this video I will be working in all around the shapes over here. So I want to make sure all the shapes are coming into the one flow. Using my move tool, just pulling out the legs. Maybe I'll just turn off the perspective and check if any shape is missing. Just push it in. Just a little. I want just a curve over here. So it comes out nicely. There we go. If it's a little bit difficult to see, what you can do is go to the draw, just dock over here, and over here you have the fill mode that you can adjust. You also have the grid elevation, but I like to keep it -1, so it actually move up the grid. So if you have the y-axis open, so you can see how it goes up, and we can just snap it to, it's almost like, I think it's a little bit, there we go. So I'm going to turn off the y-axis grid and playing with the fill mode. What are you comfortable with that? You can adjust the factor opacity a little bit so you can see how it changed the outside of the opacity. So let me just bring it out. There we go. can see how we can see now the pure material right now. But if I bring it all the way up, so you can just see the silhouette right now. And you can see how there's a little bit different, and that's completely fine. Like I said, I'm not going to exactly make the same out of it, but just close enough. So we have a shape over here. Just even I just push it out a little bit. Just a little bit push up. There we go. And let's set it to 0.75. Start it off. Turn off the perspective. Just keep playing with that. Bring it out all the muscles, especially the knee joints. And just to add a little bit rib over here, and then smooth it out just to show there's a rib going on over here, like that. Sure, the head coming out nicely. A little bit playing with the eye, just getting out some shapes out of it. There we go. I'll just keep that in mind. Check from every angle. Not just sculpt from one angle, but keep looking from every angle. Keep looking for the proportions, if it's coming out or not. Just keep it close. Kind of a blending in. Put some skin muscles over here as well. Kind of a overlapping skin. Now that's the beauty of the clay build-up. It allows you to create some kind of a texture onto the surface. You can see it's so beautifully coming out. And just smooth it out then. It blends in nicely. So you have a full control how much the push you want out or in with the smooth. So just push a little bit more just to the neck area. Great, looks great. Now just for preview renders how it looks it's coming out. So what we can do is actually we can turn on the floor and we can turn off the x-axis and turn on the y-axis. It's finding a good angle. And let's go to the render. Let's dock it on the left. And I'm going to tweak some properties over here because if you click on the default render, it renders out very fastly, quickly. I mean, it's good, but I like a little bit softness into it. So what I'm going to do is we'll come to the render property and turn on the ambient occlusion shade over here. So once it's turned on, then I'm going to the shadow, and over here we have the rays. Now the rays controls how much the photons will go to the surface and bounce on it. So the more the rays, the more accurate it will be. So I will give you around 125, and the angle give you the softness over here for the shadow, so I will give something like 35. Let's do the same for the ambient occlusion, and I will give the 125 rays. And this part I already explained it on the previous videos. So yeah, so let's do again a render over here. Now you can see it comes with the 16 samples and it's taking a little bit time, but you can see the softness of the shadows. So this is just a preview render, and we will do some preview renders and just to check how the shapes are coming out. So let's continue in the next video.